I'm really excited to see all of you here. A lot of folks have been thanked already, so in the interest of saving time, I'll try to just really briefly mention them. We had a launch event sponsor, UNFI, and support from Social Enterprise Greenhouse and the Food Policy Council to have this space, all of which were really key to having a fabulous event with fabulous food and a wonderful setting. And before I go on, I just want to say, Lisa, I do want one of those bumper stickers. Here's something I can say about Lisa. She's the type of person, when she says she's going to do something, it will happen. So I think we could all count on having I Heart My Attorney bumper stickers in the near future. So I wanted to briefly just talk about the hub. A lot of you have heard about it in some way. Where to point? Okay. Since that's how I got you here. And I want to run through how it works, especially for all the attorneys here, and I'm so grateful to all of you for coming. Some of you have signed on to already join the Hub Network, and some of you are interested, and I hope that this makes you even more interested, and I'd love to talk further. But so the people we help, you've heard it, and again, recognizing that farmers are businesses. We help farmers, food entrepreneurs, and farm and food nonprofits or community organizations who serve these groups. And so when we think of farmer, we're thinking of an individual located in Rhode Island who's producing agricultural products for sale to the public. Food businesses are, I'm not going to read through it, but let's just say you know it when you see it. It's probably a food business, and you can always refer to the definition. And for the nonprofits, community groups, and nonprofits where their membership base or the people they're helping are farmers or food businesses. And we do have an income cap. Again, the idea here is that we want to make sure, especially with all of these amazing attorneys who are providing their pro bono time, that folks that they're helping really could not obtain these services without this wonderful assistance that you're providing. So we have an income cap on the net annual business income that shouldn't exceed $30,000. When I first saw it, I thought, that's going to cut out a lot of farms here, and then I looked to the ag census, and on that element, more than 90% of our Rhode Island farm businesses still would qualify. And so to me, that was really eye-opening about the real need for this type of help. We want our farm businesses, we want our farmers and food businesses to thrive, and we want to have a lot of food and a resilient food system. So this was just a really interesting thing while I was still getting my feet wet this summer as I started learning about the hub. We also have an annual household income, again, that's just going to the same thing, and that is sort of a sliding scale. It's based on the federal poverty guidelines, so there's not a single number for it. And those income caps don't apply to the nonprofits or the community groups. Again, as I mentioned, the income cap is really just to get those lower-income farmers and food businesses who wouldn't be able to access it. You will know, some of you attorneys who maybe have experience with sort of traditional legal services, that this seems like a higher number. And again, that's modified to serve small businesses. Again, these are different from, an indigent client, perhaps. And my role is really as a matchmaker, which I love. So I'm connecting with the attorneys and getting to know what your interests are, what your background area, your areas of expertise. If you really, really want to help a microbrewer, that's a thing that happened in Massachusetts, then that's a thing I'll note down and make sure that I connect you with your favorite brewery. And so the idea again is that this is really taking some time to be thoughtful about the pair that I'm putting together. And the same is true when I talk to a participant, and we've already placed 4 test cases even before launching, which I'm really happy about, and we've had such a great response from our attorneys who are already part of the network in taking on those cases. But I talk to the participants and get a really strong sense about what matters to them and what their background areas are, and make that match on a lot of levels. So if you, attorney, are hearing from me, it's because I really have done some thinking, done some analysis, and I do think you're a good fit. Of course, you're always welcome to turn down the case for any reason, but the idea is I'm not just blasting out an email and saying, hey, who wants this one? And that's really important because I think that adds to the success of these partnerships that we've seen in Massachusetts and Maine in terms of pairing the clients and attorneys. And I will also do check-ins with the attorney and client just to make sure things are going okay. Again, that's sort of to remove something that would normally be on your shoulders as you're providing your, you're doing your regular legal work and then you also are providing your time pro bono. It's one thing that I can do to be helpful and offer support.